Hello everyone, my name is Morissey, and in this video, I'll be covering how my Creative Calculator app works with the KT files and the layout of the app with the XML files. So starting with the splash screen, when the activity starts, it sets the content view to the activities splash screen.xml file, which is here. Now to make the splash screen full screen, I use set flags to hide the status bar. I then used a handler with a post delayed method to introduce a 4-second delay. But here it says in milliseconds, so 4000 millisecond delay. And after this delay, an intent is created to start the main activity and the splash screen activity is finished. Now moving on to the main activity KT file, when the splash screen is finished opening, the app sets the content view to the main activity XML file here. And in the onCreate method, I set the layout for the adapters and the spinners. And here I define the arrays for the colors and the seasons. And these arrays are what gives the spinners with the options. And next, I get the references to the button and spinners in the layout so that it can change based on the result or around this whole area. I then used a on-click listener for the button to handle the events when the user makes a selection and clicks the button. And this is where the on-click listener processes the user's input. And this is also the main function of the app, which occurs when the button is clicked. And when it gets clicked, the button gets the selected positions from from both spinners and picks the best flower for the selected color and the season. And inside the click listener, I use nested if statements to match the selected color and season. And based on the selected combination, there are set values for the result text, the image of the flower, and the description of the flower, which is the description text. And here are the different results. So here is for red, is for orange, yellow, green, blue, violet here, and indigo. And this is where the in this part, when after determining the appropriate flower based on the user's selections, I then use the show dialog method to display the result in a dialog, where in this case is the pop-up. And this pop-up will show the name, an image, and a small description of the flower. And here in the end, it shows the dialog with the result text and image. Now for the Android manifest file, the code uses by defining two activities, which is the splash screen and the main activity. And this splash screen activity has an intent filter with the main action and the launcher category, making it the starting point of the application, which means that the splash screen appears first when the app is launched, followed by the main activity. Now, as for the layouts, the splash screen uses an image view while also having a colored background, and the image view contains the app's logo. And similar to the splash screen, there is also an image view which shows the app logo. And then it uses different text views for headers, subheaders, and description text, as well as the two spinners and a button for triggering the pop-up. And lastly, the pop-up file uses two text views, where one is used for the heading and one used for the description, and an image view for the flower on what the flower looks like, and an OK button, which is used for closing the pop-up. And all of these XML files use the constraint layout so that it can easily be adjusted. And now I'll be giving a small demo. And it starts by giving the splash screen, or showing the splash screen rather. And here it shows that the color is red and the season is spring. And the result are tulips. And it says here, the best red flowers for spring are tulips, which symbolizes renewal and beauty. Tulips are a classic spring flower. And another example, if I go to autumn, it says here that the best red flowers for autumn. If I go here for green and I switch to summer, the best green flowers for summer are ferns. If I go here to winter and I switch to say yellow, it says here that the best yellow flowers for winter are winter jasmines. And it also has the description. that says it is one of the few yellow flowers that bloom in winter. And yeah, that's about it for my creative calculator app, which is a flower calculator. Thank you for watching.